Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America. And former President Donald Trump, he's getting in for the fight of his life right now, folks, with the Justice Department. It's getting ugly. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. So, when the Justice Department, Jack Smith's prosecutors in particular, filed their motions and their charges against Donald Trump, one of the things they filed has not really been talked about much, but it's really, really significant. They have asked the judge to issue a gag order of sorts to prevent him from talking about this case on the campaign trail, talking about it on social media, but most importantly, prevent him and Walt Nauta from talking about it in private. Because those are the two defendants, you see, and so the gag order, in a sense, would prevent them from talking about key information that the prosecution has to give to the defense. So, if you've seen My Cousin Vinny, you remember that there was information that the prosecution had to give to Vinny for his clients, and it's the disclosure. They have to know what the prosecution knows so they can prepare a defense to that. So that's going to include witnesses. It could include, interrogation tactics, how they got to the witnesses. It can include all sorts of things that are sensitive. But the gag order seems to extend further than that. Like, they don't want to talk about this at all. And here's the problem. Here's the handicap. It's not that he's special or he deserves special treatment from any other defendant in the criminal justice system. But the issue becomes, this is a campaign issue. This will be talked about on the campaign trail. And you have the other prosecution in New York. They have a gag order of sorts on Trump where he's not allowed to talk about the case and specific details on social media or at campaign events. Well, this man's campaigning for president. He's campaigning for president of the United States. And guess what reporters are going to ask him about? Guess what the people are going to want him to talk about? So what this seems to me is like you've handcuffed a man, and now you're just punching him and punching him and punching him and punching him, but he's handcuffed. He can't hit you back. He can't even put his guard up. He can't defend himself at all. To me, I understand that there's a legal process here, but this seems to go way above and beyond the pale in this particular situation. You can't act like this is a situation where John is going to court and John's got to go to his office and his coworkers are asking about it. Hundreds of millions of people are asking for the answers to these questions. And they're going to be asking President Trump. It's not the same thing. This is not the same type of defendant. You can't. I think gag orders are unconstitutional to begin with, folks. I do. I think they're a violation of the First Amendment. That's my opinion. And I really someday would like to see that challenged at the Supreme Court. And I know that there are lawyers, attorneys who agree with me on that. Some prominent legal experts who agree with me that they are a violation of the First Amendment. But they're legal as it stands right now. I just think that Trump's team needs to fight this. You can't just accept it. You can't just lay down and accept it, because if you do, you are handicapping your client, not from his case, but from the job he's essentially applying for. He can't answer to his potential employer, that's us. He can't answer to his potential employer the questions they want answered because you're preventing that. And that's an unfair advantage for his opponents. And I think that's a really dangerous precedent to set for democracy. Or as the Democrats would say, it's a danger to democracy, unless they do it. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm Carmine Sabia. This is Explain America. We love you guys. God bless you. Take care, everybody.